Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Rise of Empires Ice and Fire with me, Mr. Gill. Thank you so much for all of your previous views, likes, subscriptions, comments, and all of that jazz. I really, really appreciate it. If you haven't clicked the like button, if you haven't subscribed, then do the thing, because it makes me happy, and I'd appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's time. We're going to start talking about Season 2 heroes now. So I've done a series on base orange heroes. I've done a series on Season 1 heroes. And you can see those things there if I remember to put them. Or in the description will be links if I remember to do that. If not, just search on my channel. You can find them. But basically, we're going to have a quick look at Season 2 heroes today. And these are the ones that are here. Are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. There's 6. There is Jade as well, and I already have Jade, of course. That's why she's up here. We're going to look at those 6 heroes, and we're going to do this in the same style. But we're not going to try and spread this over too many videos. We're just going to do one video. But we're going to do this in the same style that I always do it. So first off, we're going to look at what they focus on. So are they an archer, a footman, or a cavalry hero, or a general hero? What their range is. We'll have a quick look at their specific skills and see if any of those skills stand out, and then also what position we can place them in. Hopefully what we're going to get to the end is we can say, purely looking at Season 3, we think that these 3 are the best, and these are the positions we would put them in if we just had them. Now, obviously, at some point, what we're going to try and do is compare all orange heroes and see who is the absolute best of all time. A sort of Rise of Heroes Got Talent type thing. Isn't that a TV show? Someone's Got Talent. But basically, we're going to try and compare everybody and then see which ones are the absolute best. Now, you have to remember, if you have some base orange heroes that are fully loaded, you know, they've been, all the skills have been upgraded, they've got all the maximum experience and all that kind of jazz, that's obviously going to be better than, say, a Series 1 or a Series 2, which has had nothing upgraded. So it's not necessarily about as soon as you get one of these cool heroes, or if you get the chance to get one of these cool heroes, you chuck them in immediately. They're going to have to be developed and you know, grown as much as any of your other heroes. So there's no rush we have here, yeah. But as I said, we're going to look purely at Season 2 in exclusivity. So we're not going to compare and think about Season 1 or base orange heroes. We're just going to go, what is the best out of Season 2? What would we pick if we had all the luck in the world to get one? Right. So let's start actually with Jade, because she's first in the list usually if she wasn't down there. So we can go into Jade, and I got Jade at the end of the Reign of Chaos Season 2, luckily. But then, of course, I never really looked at her, and she is obviously a footman. So Jade is focused on footmen, and she has a range on her skills of 5, and this one's an interesting one. 5, where is it? Here. 0, and then 5 again. The 0 is an interesting one, and quite a few, 1, 2, 3 of the heroes in this season, in Season 2, have an effective range of 0. What this is basically they have an almost passive skill. So this skill here is the squad with hero increases 5.5% damage. This affects stacks every 1 turn. So this doesn't need a chance to happen. This doesn't need to be in a certain position. You know, this just happens. It's an almost passive skill that is always active, so to speak. So that's a kind of interesting thing, and that's a new development in terms of the heroes. So we've never seen an effective range of 0 before. Okay, so basically Jade focuses on footmen. She's got a 5/0/5, and then she also does her other skills here are resistance, and might. Okay, so RRM. None of the other skills seem particularly fancy. I mean, they're nice, but this one targets 2 enemies, so that's not too bad. This one is the 0 one we just talked about, and then this one is 40% chance to attack 6 times. That's not... Ooh, that's quite an interesting one. That's definitely an interesting one. We're going to put a little star next to Jade here, because I like that one. Imagine if you get that chance, and does it increase more than 40% chance? It doesn't. So even if it's max level, it's always going to be a 40% chance. But to attack 6 times is kind of nice. I like that. That seems interesting to me. Alright, Jade, let's move on. Next we've got to look at Witch Hunter, I believe. Come on, game, hurry up. There we go. Scroll down, and there we go. Witch Hunter. Okay, so Witch Hunter is focused on archers. And all the heroes in Season 2 are specific based, so they focus on one thing. There's no general heroes. And she or he has... Witch Hunter is a she, I guess. Has a skill of 555, focused on archers. And her other skills are resistance, resistance, and might. Which, again, is not bad. Pretty standard, all that kind of jazz. None of them seem particularly interesting. 35% chance to attack all squad. Yeah, it's not bad. For the first 3 turns, reduce 2 enemy squad damage for minus 30%. Okay, that's not too bad. For the first 3 turns, reduce, and this seems to happen. Also have 45% chance to put the enemy to silence states, unable to use their combat skills. Silence is when they can't use their combat, yeah? So this is actually quite interesting. For the first 3 turns, reduce 2 enemy squads damage for minus 30%. So if we have a look here, what is the max that can be? So at level 10, for the first 3 turns, reduce 2 enemy squad damage for minus 75%. And then a 90% chance to shut down their skills. That's a nice one. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Ooh, okay. We're going to maybe put 2 stars next to that one. I quite like that skill. That seems quite interesting because if that person is up front, they could effectively nearly shut down. They've taken away 75% of the damage and closed off the skills on 2 enemy squads. That's an interesting thing. Okay, cool. So Witch Hunter is probably my favorite so far, except for the fact that she deals with archers, which are pointless. Everybody should deal with cavalry. Cavalry is the best. Then next we've got the Immortal, and the Immortal, I believe, is my cavalry dude. Yep, indeed we are. So Immortal deals with cavalry and has a 5, effective range of 5. This is 5 as well. And then the last one is another one of these special ones, 0. So this one is a cool one. Let's have a look. This is increases 35% damage for the legion the hero is in. Not bad. Okay, so again, just a passive. And the max level of this is increase 80% damage for the legion the hero is, and this is just going to happen. Yeah, it doesn't actually kind of want. The target is an enemy friendly squad, but it doesn't actually matter. Random friendly squad within effective range, because it is just increasing this. So this is almost a static passive thing that happens. The other skills are resistance, might. Okay, so the others were resistance, might. This is resistance, might. Not there. That's interesting. So that makes him slightly better in attack, and especially considering that this skill here is increasing 35% damage up to 80%, and the other 2 skills are based on might. This is a kind of good one to put in the front end and attack, even though it's using cavalries, which are generally not usually put at the front end if you're going to go for hardcore attacking. Interesting. We'll come back to the Immortal. Next we've got Peacebringer. Yeah, what's that thing? Butt scratcher. Okay, so Peacebringer, focus on footmen. Got an effective range of 0, 5, and 4. Yeah, and the other skills here are resistance, might, and might. This skill here, the 0-1, is a 50% chance to be buffed every turn, taking 23% fewer damage these turns. Hero squad has a 35% chance to counterattack when basic attack, dealing 100% damage to the damage source. Okay, that's not bad either. But the max level of that doesn't increase the chance to deal the damage, but dealing 190% damage to the damage source is interesting. That's not a bad one. I don't particularly like it. He also focuses on footmen. I'm going to say, so far, Peacebringer is my least favorite. I'm going to put a circle instead of a star. Circles are bad. Yeah, alright, cool. Let's check the next person. Who have we got? We've got the Inquisitor. Inquisitor's there. Bamity bam. Alright, so the Inquisitor deals with archers and has a range of 4, 4, and 4. And then also does resistance, might, and might. Not bad little skills here. And 4, 4, 4. So none of that special 0 kind of thing going on. Just a kind of normal person. This one is quite nice. Increased damage taken from archers by 5% to all enemy squads. So that's actually kind of a cool thing. I think that'd work. I don't know if that'd work across all legions. I mean, the whole legion? I think it would. So it is to all enemy squads. So that's kind of an interesting one there. The other one is 35% chance to deal 127% damage to random squads if the target is in flammable status. I'm going to say the Inquisitor is pretty good, and I mean he does have 444, so you know, not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. And then we've got the last one is Beast Queen. Beast Queen? Beast Queen. Butt scratcher, Beast Queen. Where's Beast Queen? Oh yeah, we just did the Inquisitor, now we do, sorry. I was like, isn't there another one there? Beast Queen, there we go. Okay, so Beast Queen is our cavalry person again, and basically has, and this is weird, 2, 2, and 2 as a range, which makes it interesting. Does have resistance and might on those two things. Let's have a quick look at the skills here. First round, all of the squad's normal attacks and pursuit skills damage increased by 44%. The effect reduced by 1/4 per round. Okay, don't really get that one. First 3 turns, 2 random friendly squads have 25% chance to enter the sputtering state. I don't know what that is. Normal attack deals that. The sputtering state, I don't know what that is. And this is first 3 turns of battle. The front cavalry has. It's kind of like, this feels like almost a support person who's giving support to the rest of the team. Yeah, and with the 2-2-2, that means they can't be in front. They've got to be in the middle. No, they have to be. They have to be at front. Really, can barely be in the middle. Yeah, interesting. Okay, if we look at it now, we're left with a number of kind of options here. Most of them have quite high range attacks. So effectively, the only one that has a 5/5/5 in everything is the Witch Hunter. So that could be a position 1. Definitely. The other position 1s could possibly be Inquisitor, who has 4/4/4, or the Beast Queen, who has 2/2/2. So those are our interesting kind of things. I'm going to say, though, that we quite liked the Witch Hunter. So I'm going to say at position 1, I would put Witch Hunter. I kind of liked that whole thing they got going on. And that's leading archers, yeah? Which is not necessarily the best place for archers to be, but that's fine. That's going to be fine. Coming in at position 2, we've either got Immortal, which is 5/5/0, or we've got Peacebringer, which is 0/5/4, or you could also do the Inquisitor or the Beast. Now remember, either of these could go in position 1 as well, but I'm saying they kind of feel a bit better. Since the Witch Hunter has 3 skills that do have range, it's better to have her in the front, whereas the other guys have this 0 thing, which is a passive thing, so you'd kind of be wasting that range effect if they weren't there, if you know what I mean. So they're better off at position 2 or 3, basically. So I'm going to say, and I mean, the Witch Hunter obviously can go at the back, and that maybe position 3 would be the best for her, but I just don't think the only other option to go at the front is the Beast Queen on the cavalry, which I'm just not that impressed with anything she does. I'm going to say, yeah, position 1, I'm going to keep the Witch Hunter in, which is, I know it's a bit strange because the range is so strong. Position 2, I'm going to say that I think Immortal should come there. Now, Immortal deals with cavalry, so we've got somebody with archers up front, then cavalry. And then in the last position, I'm going to say maybe Jade, which is footmen. Now, this seems a little bit backwards, doesn't it? So we probably have to think, once we've kind of decided that, it seems a little bit silly to be having our footmen in the back and our archers up the front. So maybe we could swap those around. Now, by choosing those 3, we're kind of okay because their ranges are going to max, they're going to reach everywhere, so there's no real issue. We can switch and swatch them however much we want. So yeah, that's our 3 choices. Witch Hunter, Immortal, and Jade, I think, are the best Season 2 heroes for me, in my opinion. Now, obviously, a lot of people are going to have different opinions. Some people might have these heroes and might have been playing with them for a while and can tell me more information, so please feel free to. If you don't have these heroes yet, if you can't see these heroes yet, then you are not in a Season 2 of Reign of Chaos. These will come when you get into Season 2 of Reign of Chaos, and you will achieve them by getting recruitment tickets, which you win as rewards for completing the Reign of Chaos and by ranking high. The higher you rank in the Reign of Chaos, the more seasonal recruitment tickets you will receive. Obviously, there is no tricks in order to get orange heroes of any type. There are no tips I can give you apart from just luck and trying it or spending real money. I hope that's everybody's I hope everybody's enjoyed that. I hope everybody's agrees with me. If you don't agree with me, I'd love you to put your thoughts down below, and I'd love you to give me reasons why you think I was wrong. But I've decided Witch Hunter, Immortal, and Jade in some sort of combination are my favourite 3 heroes out of Season 2. I think they have the best and the most interesting skills, and they seem to cover all of the bases. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you haven't already, click the like button. It makes me happy, and subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers. Bye.